Relationships are already viewed as expensive and time-consuming. Not only are couples paying for gas, entertainment, and overall time, but they are also putting themselves in a vulnerable position. But what is the bridge that links the first meeting to long-term relationship? The first date, of course. In today's day and age, traditional values are almost non-existent. However, the fact still remains that first dates are first impressions. It's practically a job interview. And when the check comes, the unspoken question of who should pay on the first date definitely arrives along with it. According to Comm, based on their love and finances survey, 78% of respondents said they think men should pay on the first date, while 20% disagreed out of the 4,447 participants, with 2% of declined. Today's millennials are also more accepting of unconventional relationships, such as same-sex, open relationships, and career singles. Their answers seem to be fueled by where they are in life now and not just what they learned growing up. We ventured out into the bustling historic streets of downtown Savannah and also Savannah State University to find out what people of all walks of life, male and female, thought about who should pay on the first date.
My name is Jose. I think the person who should pay is the one who actually asks the other person on the date, or if you want to go out to eat, I'm going to pay because I'm asking you if you want to go out or not.
And why do you think male or female should pay for the first date?
I think it depends on who asked who out, because I agree being a gentleman. However, I think times have changed and things should be a little bit more equal. If a female asks a male out, then why can't she have the opportunity?
We continue to scour the streets to showcase many different locations for possible first dates and to speak with other men and women about this topic. The scenery is one of the main attractions of the city and thriving with singles and young couples, from cafes to restaurants to storefronts and bars. Savannah proved to be thriving with the different approaches to dating and financial opinions.
My name is Tyler Washington, And who should pay on the first date, right? So I feel it's like I want to say neither. I feel like they should pay for their own food on the first date and whatnot. But like I said, it really all depends, because it's like if I'm asking a shawty out or like a beautiful young lady out or whatever, be like, hey, you wanna go out? I'm gonna pay. But if she asks me out, she paying off real.
Hi, Jackson. I'm a freshman. On the first date, it should be equal. So I should pay for mine. He should pay for his, unless he chooses to pay for mine.
Smith. I'm a freshman. Got a major in social work with a concentration in criminal justice. I honestly feel as if males should pay for the first date, just because I was raised, as a male should be the first person since you're taking her out. It's just gentlemen.
Chocolate is putting a new spin on gourmet with its exotic flavors and unique setup. It attracted a fairly large crowd. Many of the couples that were on the scene were intrigued by the careful detail put into the treats. Reginald Douglas is a student at Savannah State who was happy to give his thoughts on the subject.
Reginald Douglas. I'm a senior here at Savannah State University, majoring in Mass Comm, concentration in audio and video with a minor in theater. And I believe that a male should pay for the first date because it's an act of chivalry. And when you're pursuing a relationship with a female, first impressions are lasting impressions.
According to HuffingtonPost.com, there is a such thing as first date etiquette. The tips are broken down for both male and female counterparts. One of the tips for the male side is offer to pay. Better yet, excuse yourself before the end of the evening to pay the bill out of sight. It's a stylish touch. We wonder how many guys actually follow this particular rule. Horse carriage rides are still in style. In Savannah, they are all the rage, and many still enjoy them day or night. The carriages are often known for tours, weddings, and just for taking a stroll on a regular day.
Victoria. And who do you think should pay on the first date and why?
Okay. I think the female should pay on the first date because then she has control over the whole situation.
Dominic Fontana, and I guess being a little more old-fashioned, I think that the male should pay on the first date. And at least in my time, the male was the one to approach the female to ask her out, and I think the burden should be on them to pay for the first date.
First dates are not always super extravagant. In fact, some of the best dates happen in a park. Savannah happens to have an abundance of historic parks with plenty of walkways, benches, and great backgrounds for photos. Next to Forsyth Park, there's Calhoun Square. After that, we have Chatham Square, which is a few blocks away from Liberty Street. And last but not least, just to name a few, we have Chippewa Square, located at Bull and McDowell.
Ashley Tatum, and I believe the male should actually pay for the first date.
And why is that?
It's a gentleman. Being a gentleman, I believe the male should pay for it.
I'm a mass communication male.
And why is that?
I mean, that's respect. That's out of respect. I don't see why, unless both of y'all want to split the bill on the first date, and that's fine. But I don't think that a woman should have to come out of her pocket and pay for both me and her on the first date. It's kind of childish.
I'm a freshman at Savannah State University. My major is undeclared. I feel like men ought to take initiative and pay for the first date, only because it's right. You want to go out with a young lady, you got to show what you're about.
Mattress surveys showed 50% of men expect that they should be the ones paying for the first date, while only 36% of women agreed. This survey polled 5,500 singles across the country. The survey also showed that men and women's expectations of first dates are substantially different. $68.28 was the expected amount men felt they would be shelling out versus the $55.71 women felt was a good amount. So is it about impressing that special someone, or are women high maintenance? From our answers so far, it seems as though paying for the first date for a man, that is the general conclusion of him being a gentleman. The gentleman way is for a man to pay.
He's supposed to spoil his young lady. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be equal. But me per se, I don't expect nothing from nobody, so I got to tell and yours, yeah.
Whether it be super expensive or even super cheap, the first date always leaves a lasting impression. Everyone has their own ideas of how a first date should be. In this case, we think it's safe to say both parties should bring their wallets. And always expect the unexpected.